Should I put on like a light? Is that too extra? No, definitely not doing that. Hi. Hello, everyone. I have arrived. What's up, Duda? I love the name Duda. It's so much fun to say. Duda. What's up, Duda? Oh my god. I love that name. Duda. It's such a great name. I understand why a bunch of people in Brazil are named Duda. I got a robot in this. My life is complete. What's up, Rafael Brito? Rafael Brito. What's up, Manuela? I think I said your name right. When's your movie coming out, man? It's coming out this year. I don't know if I'm allowed to say when, because I don't think they've announced it. So, let's just say it's coming out this year. And I'm really excited for the movie to come out. It's not like my movie. I'm just in the movie. I don't want you guys thinking anything crazy, you know. It's not about me or anything like that. I'm just in the movie. And it's a cool movie. And I think a lot of you are going to like it. And there's music in it, which makes everything so much cooler for me. And so I hope it's only so much cooler for you, too, because you get the best of both worlds. You know, some beautiful acting and cinematography mixed with some great music. Written by the one and only Tom Morello. And if you don't know who Tom Morello is, time to get educated. Tom Morello is the guitarist for Rage Against the Machine, and he's a huge human rights activist, and he's amazing. He's like the man. He's the coolest person ever. But he blessed everyone's ears in this movie because the music is fire as hell. Cody said the Noah documentary. Bro, I just did a crazy interview, man. And I can't say what it's for, but I just did like the most raw interview of my life. And that felt so good. There's been so much that has happened to me in the past 4 years of my life, guys. And so, along with so many beautiful things, and with every beautiful moment, there's been some really dark moments, guys. Honestly. And I am extremely grateful for the position that I'm in right now, because I am so happy, and I just want to motivate you guys to really just to try to always see the beauty in life. It's such a simple concept that people say that all the time. But man, there's a point in my life, like literally this whole past year, where it was really hard for me to see the beauty in life. Extremely hard. Even though things were pretty good in my life, like I felt like they were good, I was just living in such a negative manner. And I still was nice. I was still nice to people and everything on the outside, but on the inside I was really struggling because I couldn't find beauty. And now I have just completely flipped my perspective, and I'm really trying to see the beauty in everything. And man, let me tell you, it's worked so much for me. And I just want to inspire you guys, if I can in any way, shape, or form, to really try to see the beauty all around you, whether it's your parents, your family, the food that you're blessed to eat every day, the roof over your head, the times you get to spend with your friends. Everything is beautiful. That's what life is about, learning and growing from your pain and suffering. And Robot, if you're really smart, you can learn from other people too. Like really, every single day you can talk to a stranger and learn something. You never know. I think that's how I gained my knowledge, just by talking to people and giving people a chance. And the moment you understand that you are not alone in the sense of feeling pain, that is something very beautiful and magical, because we are all human and we all feel these things, yet we like to pretend that we don't on social media, which is hilarious. Hilarious, man. And we all have this reputation we love to keep up on our phones, this thing that keeps us so disconnected from reality. So I would like to encourage you guys to really just like get off your phone more and experience life a little bit more and try to see life a little bit deeper than what it is. Try to focus on the beauty. I turn my notifications off for Instagram. I turn my notifications off for all my social media because I found myself caring way too much. Way too much. And I know a lot of you guys spend a lot of time on social media, and I'm very grateful that you do because you have made my life possible. You know, you guys choose to support me through your phone. I'm not telling you to like fucking to not like go on social media ever. But if that's something you want to do, please do it. It might be really good for you. But I'm just trying to remind you that I'm trying to give you like a little checkup on yourself and really think about the amount of hours that you spend on your phone and the amount of hours you spend thinking about what other people are doing instead of really think about what you are doing. Okay? And I'm only speaking this because I really feel motivated right now. I feel really inspired and I love my life so much right now. I love my life and I just want you guys to feel the love that I'm feeling right now and my appreciation toward everyone that I know, because it's really real. And I'm so lucky to have friends in my life, man, that really care about me. And if you don't, you're gonna find them. I promise you. I promise you. You just have to be open. You really have to be open. And sometimes that is the hardest part, guys. Trust me. I know. It's so hard sometimes. And it's very easy to get in routine of being negative and not being open. But man, let me tell you, it's been extremely easy for me to get in the routine of being happy. But it's all because I chose to be happy. And that is an interesting concept. Oh, like, well, what if I don't have this? What if I don't have that? I mean, I understand that I'm very privileged, and I was able to grow up in a loving household and have parents that always took care of me. And I know that's not the reality for a lot of you probably. But that doesn't mean you can't appreciate what you have. Life is a lot more beautiful when you're grateful and appreciating the people around you, appreciating the life that you are living, because you only have this, as we know. You know? Thanks for the talk, Noah. It helps me learn, and I think I'm gonna go hang out with my family. Good night. Perfect. That makes me happy, man. That makes me really happy, bro. That really, like, that right there could make me cry right now. Seriously, man. I'm so passionate about my life right now. And I've never done a live stream like this. But I just want you to know, like, guys, if you're struggling, like, I know what it feels like to be struggling. But we have a choice every day to either dwell on it or try to see the beauty, bro. And seeing the beauty is so much more worth it. I promise you. And you never know who you can impact. You know, leading with love every day, you can really change a lot of people's lives, man. You can really change a lot of people's lives by leading with love. And I know this because I just only for a couple weeks, man, I've made this choice and my life has changed drastically. The amount of people that I've met, the amount of motivation that I've experienced. Heyoon wants to get in my car. Just by giving love to people is so powerful. Hi.
You're calling somebody?
No, I'm on a live stream.
Oh.
Do you want to join?
Hello, live.
I've never done a live like this.
Hello.
But I'm just talking about.
I love it.
And you're the oh my God.
Yeah, it's
see?
like everyone's in the car with you.
You're the perfect person to be in the car right now because I know you're about to spit some bars.
What are you talking about, though?
I'm talking about how important it is to choose to see the beauty in life.
I love that.
Okay.
Okay.
And you, look at you.
I'm ready.
Wait, should we turn these lights on? And you, being a friend of mine,
Yes.
you know that I've struggled a lot, and right now I'm in a really great place.
Yeah.
Because I'm
really are.
I am.
Yeah,
And
I can feel that.
You feel it. And I'm just trying to encourage others to know that if you're struggling, like, I truly understand.
Yeah.
And I've struggled so much in my life, and I know that you have.
Yeah.
And everyone has. And everyone has such a beautiful story. You just have to choose that it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And understand that it's beautiful. And understand that you are beautiful. And what you've been through makes you who you are, which is, like, the most incredible thing. And you never know, like, what you've been through might prepare you to help someone else.
Yeah.
And that is such a power that we hold. And sometimes we don't choose to use it.
Yeah.
But man, like, guys, helping people is the biggest.
It's the biggest thing that, like, at the end of the day, because relationships are the most important thing you should focus on, because those are what's gonna make you happy at the end of the day. We all die. We all die.
I literally just said that.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like, all you're gonna have is the relationships you have. So
Yeah.
did someone say I'm crying?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that.
But I love what you said, because, and it's so tricky because when you're in the moment, it's hard to understand that this is the process of it.
Yeah.
In the moment, you feel like, oh, this is just gonna hurt me. This is just gonna break me. It's just gonna cause, like, trauma and build, like, a harder situation for me. But then, if you go through that, like, and you go back a couple years later, there's nothing more special than that, like, important than that. So
and I want to encourage you guys, even if you're struggling a lot, to think about how this is going to be a part of your story one day.
Yeah.
And how you're going to rise above, and you're going to power through whatever you're going through, because you have the capability of doing so.
Yeah.
You just have to do it. And I know it's not easy. I know. And that's why I keep on saying that, because man, I was struggling for so long.
yeah.
And now I feel like I've lifted so much weight off my shoulders, and in reality I haven't. I've just changed my perspective.
Yeah.
Does that make
that's
sense?
So true.
I haven't changed
Yeah.
the trauma that I've experienced in my
can't
life.
change the
I haven't
situation.
changed the sadness, the sad thoughts I have in my mind, but I can change how I look at them and
Exactly.
be like, wow, I've really been through some shit.
Yeah.
But now I'm stronger. You know what I
You
mean?
look back at it.
And I have Heyoon here, man. You guys have no clue how beautiful of a person Heyoon is inside and out, for real.
You are.
Thank you.
Oh, we're back. I just want to say, because I see people that are struggling right now, and they're like, oh, I'm crying. Also, when you're going through it at the moment, I just want to say, take it one thing at a time. I know, because there's so many, sometimes I get overwhelmed because of social media, and there's so many people are like, be positive, think good, it's gonna help. Like, if it's too much for you at the moment, it's okay. What you feel is what you feel. And take things literally one step at a time. When I was going through a hard time in my life, what actually helped me was just sitting in it. Like, I didn't have the power to try hard and, like, get up in the morning. Some people, it's even hard to get out of the bed. And I think if you're in that situation, like, literally just live, breathe through it. You don't need to even think positive. You don't need to try anything. For me, what happened is actually just sitting in it. Like, I just tell everybody, I sit through my depression and I feel great now. Like, it's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need that. Like, some people, it might be a month, maybe it takes years, but you are gonna get out of it. And if you can't find that positivity and strength within you at the moment, just let it be. Like, I think that's
And
also-
always know that you do have people who care about you that you could
Exactly.
speak to. And I think that was my biggest thing most of my life.
you
is
cut
that
people out.
I cut
normally
so
that.
many people out of my life.
too.
I didn't allow them in. And I never wanted to, because I was always taking care of them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I was always so afraid to cause more stress into someone's life. And that was the biggest mistake I've made in all my years of being alive, was not expressing my truth and what I've been through. And the biggest part, let me just say this is the most important part of this conversation, guys. The biggest part of me not wanting to share was not because, like, oh, maybe at times it was, and I just said it was, but I'm rethinking it. I was not because I didn't think they could handle the information. It was because they didn't know how to give me the right advice. That they wouldn't know how to
what to say.
So I never tried. And man, oh man, guys, like, since I've been trying to ask for help, to let people know what I'm going through, to seek advice on what I'm struggling with, my whole life has changed. And that's just because I've been able to rely on some new friends and people that I've accepted in my life, or people that have been in my life that I never let in. Does that make sense?
I love that.
And that can be with your parents, it could be with your friends, everything. It could be anything. It could be a freaking stranger you meet on the street. And that's why you always have to have your eyes open, guys. You always have to be open to learning more. You can't close your eyes. You can't close your eyes. It's like in my head, it's like the saddest thing.
Yeah.
When you walk with your head down and not up.
Yeah.
Because you never know what you might miss. You might walk past the love of your life, or you might walk past your best friend that who could have understood you, who could have, you know what I mean? Is you have to be open to whatever comes your way. Just know that.
Yeah.
You have to be open.
So true.
It's really important, guys. I've been open for like the past like 2 months of just like anything that's come my way, and I've gave every single person that I've met the same chance. And if they choose to take it, they're in my life heavily right now. But if they don't choose to take it, I just know it's not meant to be. And I'm going to keep on trying. You can't stop trying.
Yep.
That's the most important thing. Anything else, Annie? I just called you Annie. Oh my God.
It's okay. We had a long day.
A long day, guys. We danced for 8 hours. I just cried doing an interview, and now I'm on live talking to the fans, and I almost just cried again.
Yeah.
Please forgive me. Hey, you.
No, you're good.
Any last comments?
I love to be Annie, so.
She's a beautiful person.
We love you guys. I mean, there's people probably know us friends too, but I love you. Everybody, just take things a step at a time. Yeah.
One step at a time.
Life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful. That's the motto. 8 hours. Someone commented 8 hours ? Just so you guys know, we're rehearsing. We're rehearsing 8 hours. Every single
I'm prepping for like Olympics or something.
we're preparing for more than the
Olympics,
Olympics, because not only are we going to be performing for hours on stage, we are going to be dealing with the stress of having 100, like thousands of people screaming at us all the time. And that's another subject that I want you guys to know. just before I go out on tour, if I ever get out of a bus and if I have my headphones on, please just know that's because I don't want to get anxiety. And music helps me. And I'll sometimes put white noise in my headphones so I don't have to hear the screaming, because it is a lot. Yeah. So I just want to let you guys know. Yeah. Just know that it's not for me to be rude. Yeah. It's just to protect myself. Love you.
Love you.
Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye. Have a good day or good night.
Bye.
Bye.